Nothing feels quite as painful as watching someone you care about become a stranger. This statement hits hard, bringing a wave of nostalgia and sadness that many of us have experienced at some point in our lives. As we look at old photographs, revisit shared places, or stumble upon a forgotten message, the realization that someone we once knew so well has drifted into someone we barely recognize is deeply unsettling. Why do people change, and why does it hurt so deeply? It's a question that echoes through the empty spaces left behind by friends, family members, and partners who have transformed over time. People change for numerous reasons, each deeply personal and often complex. At the heart of change is growth, sometimes beautiful, sometimes painful, but always inevitable. Growth is the essence of life. It propels us forward, urging us to evolve and adapt. But as individuals grow, their paths may diverge from those they once walked alongside, leading to shifts in relationships and dynamics. Growth and personal evolution are central to why people change. As individuals encounter new experiences, face challenges, and acquire knowledge, their perspectives shift. This evolution can lead to significant transformations in how they view the world, themselves, and their relationships. What once mattered profoundly may no longer resonate, leading to a realignment of priorities and values. Life circumstances also play a crucial role in driving change. Traumatic experiences can alter a person's outlook dramatically, shifting their trajectory in unexpected ways. Major life events such as moving to a new city, starting a new job, or going through significant milestones like marriage or parenthood can fundamentally change a person's character and behavior. Moreover, self-discovery is a powerful catalyst for change. Over time, individuals might realize that their old habits, behaviors, or relationships no longer align with their authentic selves. This realization can prompt a deep and sometimes painful reassessment of their lives, leading to deliberate changes meant to better align with their true identity. External influences also contribute to why people change. New relationships and friendships can introduce different values or interests, influencing a person's actions and thoughts. Career changes, educational opportunities, and exposure to different cultures or environments can reshape an individual's outlook and priorities. Understanding these drivers of change is crucial, yet knowing why doesn't always soften the blow. The pain we feel as people change is tied to a sense of loss. The person we knew, the one with whom we shared secrets, dreams, and laughter seems to disappear, replaced by someone with new priorities, new thoughts, and sometimes new people around them. As we grapple with these transformations, it's important to acknowledge that change is a natural and essential part of life. It is not merely about loss, but about transformation and evolution, both for those who change and for us who witness this change. The challenge, then, is not only to understand why people change, but also to learn how to cope with these changes in a way that respects their growth while protecting our emotional well-being. The emotional impact of witnessing someone change can be profound. It's not just about losing the person they once were. It's also about confronting the implications this change has on our own lives. Understanding why these transformations often hurt so deeply is crucial to managing our reactions and maintaining our mental health. Firstly, the pain is tied to a profound sense of loss. It feels as though we are mourning someone who is still alive but no longer the same. This sense of grief is not just about missing the person as they were, but also mourning the relationship and shared future we presumed would continue unchanged. It's as if the history we've created with them, the memories we cherish, suddenly carry a different weight, colored by the realization that things will never be the same. An identity crisis often accompanies this feeling of loss. As people change, especially those closely intertwined with our daily lives, we may begin to question our worth and our role in their lives. If someone significant to us can change so drastically, it might prompt us to wonder where we stand, not just in relation to them, but in our broader social circles and in life generally. It shakes the very foundations of our identity and can trigger a reassessment of who we are and what we value. Fear of abandonment also plays a critical role in why these changes can be so painful. When someone we are close to starts to evolve away from us, it often feels like a personal rejection. Even if their changing has nothing to do with us, it can be difficult not to take their growing distance as a sign that we are somehow lacking or no longer needed. This fear is compounded by our natural desire for stability and predictability in relationships. Additionally, nostalgia and guilt frequently compound the emotional turmoil. We cling to past memories, idealizing how things once were, and may feel guilty for not recognizing or understanding the signs of change sooner. There might be a lingering sense of regret that we couldn't prevent the change or nostalgia for the past, which seems more comforting compared to the uncertain present and future. To cope with the emotional challenges posed by the changing dynamics of personal relationships, several strategies can be effective. Firstly, allowing yourself to grieve is essential. Grief is a natural response to loss, and denying it only prolongs the pain. Acknowledge your feelings of sadness, betrayal, or confusion as legitimate responses to a significant change. Separating your worth from their change is equally important. Your value as a person does not diminish because someone you care about has changed. Their growth or transformation is about their journey, not a reflection of your worth or importance in the world. Furthermore, focusing on your own growth can be incredibly empowering. Instead of fixating on the past or what could have been, direct your energy towards your personal development and future. Engage in activities that enrich your life and help you grow, whether through new hobbies, education, or deepening other relationships. Letting go without bitterness can also transform the pain into something more manageable and less harmful. It involves accepting that people come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. Appreciating the role they played in your life, even if their part in your story has ended, can bring peace and closure. Understanding why change is so integral to human experience and why acceptance matters can significantly ease the pain associated with watching someone you care about transform. Accepting that change is a natural part of life not only helps in coping with its immediate impacts but also fosters a healthier, more resilient outlook for future relationships and personal growth. The idea that holding on hurts more than letting go might be difficult to embrace, but it is a crucial realization in the journey towards acceptance. Clinging to the past or to an unchanging image of someone stifles our ability to see the beauty in new beginnings and the potential for growth in ourselves and others. Letting go isn't about giving up, it's about choosing peace over resistance and tranquility over turmoil. Change, by its very nature, is a fundamental aspect of life. Everything in the universe, from the tiniest cells to the vastest galaxies, is in a constant state of flux. Humans are no exception. Our thoughts, behaviors, and relationships evolve as we encounter new experiences, learn new information, and grow older. This constant evolution is what keeps life dynamic and interesting. It is what makes us profoundly human. Finding comfort in uncertainty is another key aspect of accepting change. While it's natural to seek stability and predictability, learning to embrace the uncertain can lead to significant personal breakthroughs. Uncertainty pushes us out of our comfort zones, forcing us to grow and adapt in ways we might never have if everything remained static. It teaches us resilience, flexibility, and the strength to face the unknown with courage rather than fear. Moreover, embracing change reinforces the idea that the past wasn't meaningless just because it ended. Every experience, every relationship contributes to who we are today. They shape our character, inform our decisions, and influence our future paths. When we accept that change is just a part of our journey, We can look back on our experiences with gratitude instead of regret, seeing them as stepping stones rather than stumbling blocks. As we learn to accept and even appreciate the impermanence of life, we can find a deeper sense of peace in our day-to-day existence. This doesn't mean we won't feel pain or sadness when people change or when relationships evolve. It means that we are better equipped to handle these emotions constructively. It allows us to live more fully in the present, appreciating the here and now without the constant weight of trying to control the future. In practical terms, this means cultivating habits and mindsets that reinforce our acceptance of change. Practicing mindfulness can help us stay anchored in the present moment, reducing anxiety about the future. Engaging in reflective practices like journaling or meditation can provide insights into our thoughts and feelings about change, helping us process and accept them more fully. Additionally, fostering connections with a supportive community can provide a sense of stability as individual relationships shift. Building a network of friends, family, or colleagues who understand and share our values can provide a comforting sense of continuity in a world of change. Ultimately, why accepting change matters comes down to the quality of our lives. Resistance to change can lead to stress, frustration, and missed opportunities, while acceptance opens up pathways to new possibilities and deeper understanding. It allows us to experience life in its fullest, most vibrant form, embracing each new chapter with anticipation rather than apprehension. In concluding our exploration of change and its impact on our lives, it's important to reflect on the bigger picture. People will change, and sometimes it will break your heart. But don't forget, you're changing too. And sometimes, that's the most beautiful part of being alive. This reflective thought invites us to not only accept change in others but to embrace our own personal evolution as well. The beauty of life lies not in maintaining the status quo but in our capacity to grow, learn, and adapt. As we move through life, we're not the same people we were a year ago, a month ago, or even a day ago. Our experiences shape us, and as we navigate through them, we too are subject to the same laws of change that affect those around us. Embracing this can shift our perspective from one of loss to one of appreciation for the dynamic nature of human existence. When we start to see change as an opportunity rather than a loss, our whole approach to life shifts. Instead of mourning the past, we can begin to look forward with excitement to what the future holds. This mindset is not about forgetting the past or discarding old relationships, but about building on them to create something new and perhaps even more meaningful. The challenge, then, is to find balance between mourning the past and embracing the future. It involves acknowledging that while we may miss certain aspects of our previous lives, we are also making room for new experiences and relationships that can enrich our lives in ways we may not yet understand. To navigate this balance effectively, it's essential to practice gratitude. Gratitude anchors us in the present and helps us appreciate what we have at the moment, even amidst change. It turns our attention away from what we have lost to what we still possess and what is yet to come. This shift in focus can significantly reduce the pain of change and increase our overall happiness. Letting go of our fear of change also involves cultivating resilience. Life will inevitably throw challenges our way, and people will continue to evolve in directions we might not expect. Building resilience helps us to bounce back from setbacks and approach life with a sense of confidence and flexibility. It empowers us to take risks, try new things, and open ourselves up to new experiences, secure in the knowledge that we can handle the outcome, whatever it may be. In essence, embracing change is about cultivating a sense of peace with the ebb and flow of life. It's about understanding that change is inevitable and that resistance only causes more suffering. By accepting change, we free ourselves to live more fully, to love more openly, and to embrace the journey of life with all its twists and turns. As we conclude, let us remember that while people change and relationships evolve, The essence of human connection, our ability to adapt and grow together, remains constant. We are all participants in the dance of life, where each step, each turn, and each leap forward is a part of the beautiful, intricate pattern we weave together. So as we face changes in our lives and in the lives of those around us, let us choose to embrace growth and not fear change. Let this acceptance transform our experiences, our relationships, and ultimately, our lives, as we continue to learn, love, and grow.